Heaven, a map for FNATIC and FPX that hopefully will provide more than just 13 rounds. Of course, we're looking at FNATIC. They already made it to Iceland. We've seen FPX already made it to Iceland. This is all about seeding, Ryan. You pointed out, coming out of EMEA, getting a good seed is still crucially important. Maybe FNATIC are just saving all of their strats for Reykjavik at this point.
Yeah, maybe. I still think that like losing 13-0 was kind of
yeah, they literally saved every
level.
one of the strats on the attacking side.
Yeah, right. Like it's not the best look by any stretch, but now there's still stuff to show for FNATIC on Haven. It's a map that they've looked better on recently as of late, so it's still a chance for them to bring this back to a third map potentially. For FPX though, everything's been comfortable, and I don't really think they've shown too much other than like the macro aspect of their game.
Yeah.
There's still a lot that they can rely on when it gets to the more serious matters, but right now they're just fundamentally diffing FNATIC.
Yeah, they pulled out the secret weapon no one even knew existed. Angel on the jet, about to charge down in towards A. Currently set up with just one player over here for FNATIC's defense, and a bit more proactive here out of Durka. You do want to see more impact out of him. Obviously had a very unorthodox quiet game over in that first, and you don't really expect that to happen 2 in a row. So Durka looking to get off to a good start. He's wrapping around the backside. Batty G will spot him, but Durka still takes him down.
More predicted showers, he used the Eldron to try and scale his way through to A, but a reset is coming from FPX off the back of that, seeing if they can catch Durka that's playing a bit more aggressively, but he's still in mid, and there's a bit of support with Boaster, who has all of his utility still.
And Durka going for a little peek out into mid, trying to be precise with his headshots, as now, well, he'll get pushed by Angel, who opens things up with a kill of his own. So now back to that 4v4, and now FPX, they realize they've still got a bit of time here, Ryan, they're backing off.
They need to be a bit careful maybe on A just in case somebody's pushed up. But as you sort of seen on the mini-map, Brave is playing well off of the site. Has that recon dart available? But clearly FNATIC happy to play retake when it comes to this. FPX using a lot of utility to get onto the site. This is why FNATIC's waiting for them. Use as much as possible because we'll have more ready for this retake as the spike's going to go plant. Yeah,
FNATIC just setting up for the retake attempt. For the meantime, FPX already in the site, spike down. Still in a pretty good position here to try and close this one out. Oh, I love this little bit and switch setup from Angel. He's going to try and sell that Hell is clear with his peek out. Hopefully they won't check his teammate in below it. So therefore a little bit more fragging output could be had. Angel has to dodge the aftershock, and that might just spoil their plans here. Angel does go down. Will they now check Hell? Zip hands in with one, so Getsu there on the follow-up, and now just down to Boaster and Brave. It's also Getsu left alone, and Brave will check him inside of Hell. Retake is there for FNATIC, and they will have the first round of the series for them.
Well, it took them 14 rounds, but we got there in the end. It's just, yeah, like FNATIC, the right call. I think they came in just sheriffs for FPX as they go in for this eco.
Good start for FNATIC. I mean, this is more of an upgraded pistol here for FPX. And, you know, you look at this situation, you know, this FPX side have a lot of firepower. You don't really want to give them too many opportunities. Durka nearly finds that out the hard way. He's down to 5. FPX is taking garage control already. FNATIC, you don't want to lose anybody here, right? You want to try and keep this as clean as possible going into that bonus if you can win this one.
FNATIC happy to play well off of garage, knowing that they're going up against sheriffs, want to not play close quarters. Crossfires to make sure that that momentum, what's that has been building overall, can't really be built over onto the C site for now. And I think this is the tempo that FNATIC will want to play at.
Yeah.
Dead slow. FPX just hoping that they catch somebody out that's a bit curious to see what's going on right now. Clock's the enemy for FPX. They have to make a move.
The FPX really tried to rot the clock, but FNATIC happily sit back and play them at their own game, and Mystic takes down 2. Batty G quick to find another, but it's not all just on, so he gets to and nowhere near that spike. Has to wrap around the backside. They start to limit the positions he could be coming from, and he has 2 players looking directly at him. Mystic with 4, 2-0 start for FNATIC.
Close corners. All of this is going to rain down, and Mystic was so good in that last round to clear all of this util. Fragment is meant to bounce into this corner just on the right of Magnum. I don't think he quite catches it there.
Oh, Oh, Angel under a lot of pressure, but it's all about just trying to clear that space. But look at this from Magnum. He gets in the midst of the smoke, and he finds himself two. Finds a third as he pushes back into Angel, and now it's all on Xiao and Batty G. FPX had a cool strap in mind, but now they're having to dig themselves out of a hole. Luckily, Xiao has a huge shovel on his back, and he's got them into a winnable position. 2 versus 1. Flank coming in for Brave around the backside of C Long. And Guardian at this range can certainly be potent, especially with Xiao so low on health. Brave doesn't see anybody, so then starts to question, have they gone to another site? Have they gone to BRA? That plant will start to get through on C.
Patience for FPX, not really checking behind them. Now they're a bit more tentative of maybe C along, but that recon dart clearing the back site. Really? Brave could come from anywhere.
Yeah, Brave currently could. Luckily, Xiao is so damn quick on the trigger. That looked perfect.
That full buy. There is a lockdown available for Magnum. That's the only ultimate available for now. The stun is going to come in and create some space for Durka. Can't quite catch anything. Eldron's probably going to take him out of this position. It doesn't tag on actually to Brave.
Spots out Brave's position. Durka has actually dodged it and then reveals his opponent in front of him. Couldn't quite capitalize on the opportunity, so Angel will start to make up for that lost ground. Feet spotted. Durka from the elevated position spots that, but can't do much about it. It forces Angel back, which I suppose in a way is impactful enough, as now FPX have to relinquish control. FNATIC now hold that again, and FPX looking for their opportunities elsewhere.
The stall has been really good for FNATIC on C. You've got Magnum playing on this angle. Can he get another?
Here comes the Nano Swarm turret combo. Magnum good to take down Angel. Now they're trying to figure out where he is. He decides to swing, hoping he could catch another one in the midst of the chaos. But he has bought a little bit of time for that rotation coming back in from FNATIC. FPX yet to put the spike down. Flank from Durka, spotted and watched. Xiao takes down Durka, and the numbers now for FNATIC are so thin. A 2v3 thanks to that kill from Mystic is certainly still a winnable position. If Boaster can claim the life of Sargetsu, he would need to follow up, and he can't quite do that. So just Mystic left. Try his best. Fake steps forward, and that's going to work. They start to think about where he could be, but instead he's only moved an inch forward. Position now starting to be given away. Shots being rattled out. And great stuff here from FPX, rather disciplined, not giving a single opportunity to Mystic, and that's exactly what's needed for a second round.
Now, even on score, Nico has to come in from FNATIC's side. And Fun plus Phoenix, they were able to find that opening over on A initially. Now they're going to push in and see if they can get some more this round.
Low buy, light investment here for FNATIC. You know, Magnum actually buying a little bit of extra. Well, actually, obviously with the Marshal in hand and Brave with the Guardian. So their purchase is a little better right now. Certainly still can make something happen with the rifles they've got. But for FPX right now, this could become very systematic. Now, I think you mentioned that just before we came into this map, Ryan, the fact that we haven't needed to see that FPX dig deep yet, but they're showing now once tested, they can pull that out of their sleeve. FNATIC currently stacking towards A, and this could work.
Trying to regress back in this spot. They know the Buster's in this corner, and he's forced out even before the utility's used. Magnum's Marshal at least finds a trade, and a reset coming in for FPX.
Yeah, they just
find an opening, 4 versus 4. Seeing if there's space otherwise, because FNATIC have rotated all the way over to A, but now they're thinking about resetting. This is a bait and rotate.
Yeah, it's great. There's a really good job from the FPX just to fake that reset and possible rotate. You keep FNATIC guessing, who have now bit down on it fully. 2 players going over towards C. Finally, Magnum will come back. He'll play from heaven. And now they know. Well, FPX are attacking in towards this A site. FNATIC trying to send those numbers back. But Angel, he's pulled the Blade Storm here. He wants to take everybody down. He's on ahead of Brave and now looks for Magnum. He's going to go right into him. Goes to the right click. Will be bested by the Marshal and give away a Vandal in the process. So Magnum now has that to play with. And that might just be enough of a tantalizing save to drop back and give FPX their third.
Cover going out.
Mystic's mind games coming in again, maybe? He's just got a Sheriff, so it makes sense to at least go for a try. Not really worth just saving the Sheriff at this point, but dying to the spike might be better. Stops some of these ultimates coming online. Xiao one away. Zipan just used that null command. Maybe a Marshal kill can get there, but right now it's just stalling FPX. They could even die to the spike if time's not really on their side. They're going to be safe and escape for now. Not a bad eco, all things considered. Just a couple of kills, a gun up. Wow, he's ready to go to counter that ultimate if it comes up.
Yeah, FNATIC, plenty of ults though available. We'll see what be able to do in this one. FPX, again, starting strong with heavy presence towards one side of the map. This time it's C. Here comes that Hunter's Fury looking to clear out Mystic. He's desperately trying to get out of dodge. Here comes the other Hunter's Fury in the mix. Xiao this time able to make his work. Angel and Xiao with the first 2 kills of play, and FNATIC continue to topple. This was a buy round and it's amounted to nothing. Durka and Brave has to back away, and it's going to be FPX up to 4 rounds. Yeah, and that expression from Durka really says it all. He's done nothing in this round.
He's not had a good day so far. It's a bit of fire in the belly, I suppose, for the potential matchup. Bear in mind that FNATIC, they're not out of this tournament. If they lose, they would play up against the winner of Team Liquid or G2, which is later today. That's the qualifying matchup for Reykjavik, the 3rd and final team. Bit of fire in the bellies for that one. But every nook and cranny for FPX is cleared on these kind of like hits. And none of the utility, it's not like we're seeing these zany strategies. It is just, we have a Hunter's Fury, we have an execute for that. They know where this operator is now on the defense. There's not really too much in order to... But FPX looking to go in different directions, see what else is going on across the map.
A little bit of a gap here to play with. A tight angle being held there by Brave. He's going to try, but look at this for FPX. Just keeping up. The pace is so quick. And right in the B side already, Angel finally punished for his aggression. And Boaster, unfortunately, unable to get much done there. Zipan will take him out of the round. Luckily, Brave having a good one, but it is stopped now. Durka and Mystic have to step up with the rest. And now BaddyG thrust into the clutch. A 1 versus 3 total. Smoke comes in to cut off this B-side access. BaddyG will try and go through the element of surprise, but immediately decapitated upon entry.
Also a lockdown to be used on the attack. Hunter's Fury was used a couple of rounds ago. Be smart for FPX to try and go in for an execute to get that ultimate down with no response really for FNATIC.
Is Angel about to do the same
holding
thing?
Off on these
Am I watching a replay? He's just gone aggressive this time, right again into the same position and died quickly again. I think we're going to see a cancel to that. FPX call back-to-back quick attacks. This time they're using that lockdown.
No lineup really that can get it with shock darts here, so FNATIC backing off. Durka's got a nice little angle, and an ult command is going to stop any more utility being used to try and bring this back.
Zipan's stuck here.
There is no boaster, there's no stun, right? So it's hard to get in.
Zipan's in a real tough spot right now. Here goes up the Cosmic Divide. That actually helps Zipan transition out of his position. He's going to stay there. He wants him to come through this Cosmic Divide and walk right into his crosshair. Lockdown for FNATIC now being used up. 0 point going through to suppress. It will be 1 kill for Magnum. Xiao able to follow up as well. And it's forced FPX back away from the site.
Buddy's got a nice flank here. He could get the timing. I don't think anybody's checking him.
Pulling them in right now. It's BaddyG trying to catch them, trying to line them up. Nearly comes away with a double. FPX, they know the time's on their side. And FNATIC goes against them. 5 rounds for FPX now.
See what teams typically do when they have said ultimates. But now FPX not having much when it comes to the ults, but FNATIC not having much full stop when it comes to the guns.
Durka has popped the Blade Storm. Now we know what Durka can do when he gets the blades in his hands. If he checks BaddyG's position, BaddyG's about to have a bad day. Durka walks into him, back turned, easy kill for BaddyG. Now that opens up an access point via A long, and FPX know that. So they're going to assert some control over there and pull the rotation for FNATIC back to A.
Yeah, look how quickly he's there to try and take that space away from FNATIC. And Angel isn't going to waste any time to try and see if he can get more. Ghost is checking on long. Weapon isn't going to be the best, but this is just, again, if Angel, despite going down, he's pulling that rotation over towards A.
It was all a fake. Angel wanted to sell that rotation, sell that fake out, but there's only 1 player. Make it 2 now. This rotation back from FNATIC might get here in time. Mystic needs to delay, but Zipan, just like that, finds 3. I was about to say 2, but before I could even finish my sentence.
Ceiling of like FPX, so the mid-round calls seem to be a lot better from them. Even just Angel going, I'm going to go A, you guys go C. Like that call seems to be really making things difficult for FNATIC to get a read on what's happening.
Yeah, I think you can see Angel's presence being felt right now. The caller back in the server right now, and the calling is certainly elevated in performance. BaddyG and Angel have the good start into this round again. A rifle round for FNATIC. They need much more done out of this one. Mystic, his desperate last stance play, but BaddyG is ready, and everybody is ready. FPX lose 1 single player, and that's Angel who
do the same sort of thing. FPX have adapted, and now Typical plays again. Stun coming through to stop this aggression coming in onto A lobby, but it really doesn't do all that much. FPX still making their way in. Granted, it is up against another FNATIC eco, but this utility trying to take space has not been respected by FPX.
Advantage in rifles, certainly FPX's, but will they be able to get the opening kill that they've often been able to get? And Angel, this man's just fearless, absolutely fearless on the jet, has decided to just crack right through the aftershock, pops into it, but Magnum has stepped up with a triple, and this could be the round that gets Fnatic back into this first half. 3 kills and set them up with a great chance. Xiao into the clutch. Position now known thanks to the turret. Xiao will buy himself a little bit of time with the shock dart going towards defender's spawn. And Xiao now thinking about how to deal with this one. Lockdown is going to cause a problem. Xiao, there's a one comfortable corner. Problem is, everybody knows that comfortable corner. So Xiao, if he drops back here, still with a better weapon.
It allows time for Magnum to get a bigger gun on the ground at least.
Yeah, it does, certainly. Peace out, first kill for Xiao. He's got the recon bolt as well. It's gone. Xiao waits for the tap again and swings. Xiao recovers yet again. If you remember back to the start of this map, it was Xiao.
It's just a couple of these moments where like FPX are clearly well read on their opponents despite only having really a day to prep for them.
Dirk, it feels like when you're in these situations, Ryan, you know, you're a star player, your team are really not having a great time. When you're getting that operator invested into, you almost feel that self-pressure to step up and go for that hero pick and get the opening. Durka gets punished this time. The response from Fnatic is to send a couple of players through A short, and Boaster has claimed the life of Xiao back. So 4v4, equilibrium once again established, but FPX are going to continue to trundle their way down short, and this time, it's Brave at the ready. 2 kills for him. Swings out and doesn't get back to safety, but he's already done the heavy lifting.
This is good from Fnatic as well. Just these 2 players wrapping into mid, making sure that if FPX try and rotate, they're going to have at least some info on it. Problem is that Mystic's been a bit more aggressive, and Magnum just holding on to mid to see if they're going to actually go through the sort of main central nest. But it is still an A dedication. The pinch would be a good one if these 2 players can wrap all the way into A lobby behind Fun plus Phoenix. Zipan still has that 0 point. Boaster right now, it's just stay alive, keep an eye out. Let this plant go down. Their retakes over on A have been somewhat successful considering how one-sided it's felt. Repeating the pistol.
FPX have broken their hearts time and time again, though, Ryan. Even though they're down a player here, don't count them out. Zipan throws in the null command into the mix. So Getsu turns up the Nano Swarm. Flank being spotted with that alarm bot. So Getsu, is he going to read the second player? He won't. The flank around the backside has allowed Magnum that kill, and Zipan left into the clutch. And 1 versus 2. Position known of the Heaven player. And Zipan's looking to try and figure out, is there a safe position to go to? Turret taken down at the final second before it reveals Zipan, and he now turns. Heaven player down, flash over the top,
Lovely
and Zipan swings! That's the impact you expect out of this guy, and he's back in the server.
Team in EMEA bar none so far.
Oh, Xiao. Just trying to get rid of a recon bolt. So many players here for Fnatic towards A. And look at that for FPX. They're starting to get that read. They're sending that rotation back.
Difficult position for Xiao to be in. 0 point's going to help him out a little bit to get that information to stop people from aggressing on him too fast, but FPX have the read here. 3 plays over on A.
Fnatic slow this down. It will cause the guessing game to happen for FPX if they don't get info on this. 1 player spotted. They didn't spot the second in the corner. But is that enough for Fnatic to stay towards A here? FPX is trying to lean another player back. Xiao getting caught by the fault line, and it's the call to go for Fnatic. Durka sending himself forward. He actually has bested Angel. Stays alive for a bit longer as well, but Zipan trying his best, only manages 1, and Fnatic much better here. The pistol looking strong up in the 4v2. A retake attempt gets cancelled immediately. Clotheslined are Sugetsu and Batty G. And
5 and 10. A lot of those 10 deaths were the first ones. Can be the opening, can have a much better half on this attack. Set him up nicely with going up against this eco.
Zipan thought he's going to get away with that corner, but in the end, Durka has decided he is going to show up, at least in this round. Takes down a couple of the pistols. Rotation coming back for FPX. They send 2 players in towards the A site. Durka clearing out close corner, and Angel to the headshot. Durka will fall. If FPX can do some damage here, Ryan, I think that's priority number one here for them.
Be nice, wouldn't it? A reset coming in now for FNATIC to go over towards C, and the angle of Paddy G's on doesn't have a smoke, just playing in this corner.
Paddy G got himself one. Good impact again being found to at least a couple of kills on the way out, but FNATIC at this point can take any round they can get. And it's Durka finding some good impact at the start. We'll see if that...
FPX on the attack going. They're not playing Astra. They don't have that much stall. We can just go for these aggressive hits. A bit harder for FNATIC, knowing that you have that sort of stalled mentality. Smoke gone down instantly from Paddy, but he still has that smoke in behind the start that could become a grab. See if it catches out Durka, who's brought out the Blade Storm.
We're looking at FNATIC right now, just playing somewhat of a passive default. Don't have too much A presence right now, but they're waiting for an overextension from FPX right at this point. And nothing's coming their way. FNATIC realize how much a bonus would mean to their economy. Blade Storm towards C long. Paddy G repositions to the close corner. His teammates now dropping back to play from defender spawn, so they can actually have a very good setup here for the defense on the C site. Here comes FNATIC. They're going C, Ryan.
Catch up Paddy as well, so that stall utility's gone, but so you get to Nano Swarm and the kill. Just makes it difficult for FNATIC to enter, and Angel's here to help.
Good pick from Angel. Turns out the backside. Missed it. Comes in with two. Boaster finds one, but now he's thrust into the 1v1. Xiao on the other side, and Xiao has won so many clutches. Boaster's been spotted by the recon bolt as well. And the in-game leader of FNATIC knows how much this round means to his side to get back in this series. Better seed would allow a deeper run. He knows how much that would mean to this FNATIC side. Puts the spike down. Now begins to back out towards C long. Xiao is not seen across towards Garage, so that does limit the positions Boaster could be playing from. No utility for Xiao. Fault line available, yes, for Boaster. He can send that in and peek with it. Xiao is sticking it. Xiao is sticking it. Boaster's not going to read this. Xiao just holds it. Wow, that is rock hard right there. That is just sticking it all the way through.
And Zipan holding onto the Bulldog. Not too far away from having a null command either.
Angel goes for an aggressive peek up from short. Tries to open things up, but couldn't quite capitalize. Angel's opening kills, man. You highlighted this just as we were looking at the analyst desk. We were chuckling to ourselves at how many of those first bloods were his, right? I think 40% of them.
Last time it was 14% that he played Jet, and that was in a Spike Nations tournament. These guns now starting to find fights, and the Bulldog is still fighting in there for Zipan. Getting so much value out of the weaker gun, and the economy is still really ripe in the end for FPX. With 200 credits for Xiao, 250 for Paddy G. They don't really want to eco this if they can help it. So a chance for FNATIC.
Xiao holding. Drone will spot him. He was kind of hoping he could get away with that. At least take one down, but now he's just caught in everything. Paranoid connects onto him. He's just absolutely bamboozled at the back of the site, and that does allow Brave to give FNATIC the advantage. Spike goes down, and now we got to look to a retake for FPX.
Spike planted.
One position down towards Hell right now. That position taken by Brave. So Getsu, if he moves forward, will back himself into Mystic, and then the swing out from Hell will give away the position of Brave. That sets up Paddy G for the clutch. 1v1, but does he read the slip around from the back? Magnum has just caught the perfect timing. They're sticking it again. They've got it over half, but this time they will not pull off the defuse. Magnum hits the headshot.
FNATIC. The 16 and 12, Magnum's at least having a decent series of it. But FPX now on that eco, I think it's the first that they've had so far other than after the initial pistols.
Yeah, and FNATIC are actually playing pretty similarly right now to what FPX were doing when they're attacking half. Again, just everybody congregating towards one side of the map. No default into this. Just a little bit patient to try and draw some utility out from the defense of FPX, but eventually FNATIC will use Durka to try and create that space in towards the site, and that's exactly what he's trying to do here. Jules against Angel, beats him out. Advantage picked up.
More utility trying to clear some of these angles, stop any trades coming in for Fun plus Phoenix, but they're still on a site. Look at where Zipan
Yeah,
is.
there's so many players here for FPX that they need to cut the numbers down here. FNATIC. Xiao's got away with one, make it two. Can't expect much more out of him at the back of the site with a classic, but he does well. And now Sogetsu left alone in a 1 versus 3. Spike committed to. Sogetsu's obviously right now just looking to see if he can claim anything. If he could take one player down, that would be a lot of impact from him. Oh, that was his chance. A little too quick for his own good. Brave turns, hits the headshot. And FNATIC
Going to be spraying in towards mid. That's where FNATIC will put some initial pressure. But a fast C execute coming in, most likely. Rolling Thunder's available. Lockdown. Good ultimates for FNATIC to go in fast here.
certainly fast here from FNATIC. Xiao on his Hunter's Fury has gleaned 1 kill, but Durka, he's moved forward. It's swept up the head of Sogetsu. Unfortunately, his head no longer attached to his body thanks to Angel, who has found more impact in that Blade Storm. Magnum has spotted the numbers on the other side, and now Brave left in the 1 versus 2. He has to know both players are here, but can he deal with him? Position now given away. Shock dart. Oh, the swing from Angel! You love that. The confidence from Angel right now is just hanging.
Patiently wait for that duel up against Magnum.
Recon ball gone, so no info on the aggression of FPX towards A. And actually a good bit of info being picked up here by Angel. You can see him peering down into the hallways at A.
The force up as well from FNATIC. Not much credits. They lose this, FPX go on to series point, and they don't really have much money to work with after that. This is a must-win round. They have a lockdown rolling from the Hunter's Fury. That's why they've bought into this.
Oh no. Zipan under absolute pressure. Brave will take him down. Hits him with the Aldrone, follows up with Hunter's Fury. And now Angel's turn to try and plug the hole. A big quick shot on towards Durka. Rolling Thunder. Angel gets away from it.
Playing off of this nightly hunt, this Fury's been used, so he gets does have that lockdown.
Now comes through with the Odin. And now just Brave left alone, 1 versus 3. And he's going to have to try and clutch this out for FNATIC. He won't be able to do so. Sogetsu takes him down, and the Odin of all weapons.
And I also think the Boaster used the Aftershock early. Great adjustments from Fun plus Phoenix on the fly, and they could win this series 2-0 here.
It's looking very good for FPX to close this one out 2-0. Angel, once again, is on the prowl to try and find the opening. Zipan's about to set up a flash peek. He can peek with this. Flash goes. Timing hasn't really worked out for that peek from Angel, but it has worked out for Zipan. Able to get his gun out in time, so that's a kill coming through. Gets traded out by Brave.
Trying to sneak in, Shell's already there, but can't win the duel with the Odin this time. So he gets to playing in close. Lockdown going to be used on the attack, and so he gets to actually able to get a couple before Mystic tries to teleport in again.
He used the lockdown, but the spike just couldn't get to the site. And now Brave turns around, luckily, able to connect onto Angel. But it's Brave all alone. Brave AF into the 1 versus 2. Gonna send the drone to try and at least figure out where they're playing from. No information being given to him. He actually will eventually spot one out to the right side of Batty G and drops down into the fight. First is his, now looking to claim the last, and Brave AF with the clutch. FNATIC will stay in it.
For the eco, it could be FNATIC on 9. The problem is that we saw FNATIC getting these last couple of rounds off the back of big ultimates. Now they don't have any available.
Well, Durka, pop at his blades, and we'll see if he can get anything done here. There's that close corner. Gravity wall, we'll pull the drone into it.
Too.
Goes around the corner, spots out, so he gets to and sees 2 inside of the garage. Batty G, good for 1. His teammates go down alongside him. And now FPX just with 3 players. FNATIC cleaning it up, making it look rather simple now. Just Xiao left alone. And FNATIC now will take 9. So they win the rounds they're supposed to. And that big clutch might just give them a platform back in.
Brave getting a plant in, only in a great position, but they have thrown away a couple of these kind of like match point leads into an overtime situation, so we'll see.
Angel going out towards the peak at long. FNATIC now realize their opportunity lies in front of them to pull this comeback. If they want to pull it back, they've got to go all the way to OT to stay in this one. It's quick here for FNATIC now through the garage. Xiao, he found impact on the Odin before. He's trying it again through the spams. Durka has created that space in towards the back of the side at C, and it's worked out for one. Durka down quickly after. Here come the kills for FPX. This might just be the house of cards tumbling for FNATIC.
So he gets his, yep, he's going to put down that ultimate. There's stuff to work with, and an ult command as well means that even if there was some of this utility online, they can't really use it. Boaster's stuck in that corner. They know exactly where he is. But they want to make sure that they can bring up their own KO.
And Angel pulled into the fight as well. Zipan back up. And now Mystic and Brave, they have a huge recovery ahead of them. The 2 versus 4. Mystic tries his best to TP up. Just has to cancel and come back into the position he wants. Stewed in. It's good for Mystic. It's a follow-up for him. And Brave has got into the round as well. Suddenly it's Zipan and the Hunter's Fury now online. Being sent in towards the site. It's the tap for Zipan. He's dodging it. Weaving in and out. It's over half. He's sticking it. Milliseconds. But Brave again keeps FNATIC in this matchup. Lost. This is your golden ticket now. Look at FPX's buy. It's terrible, right? You're down on a couple of Sheriffs, a couple of Classics, and a Judge in play. Luckily, Angel will crack open with 1. Quickly answered back by Boaster, but could have got a little messy there for FNATIC. Luckily, the majority of the kills go their way. It still could get messy because Mystic is currently very, very low. A slither of health left on him.
He's a walking corpse. Yeah, and look at the money as well. Like, he doesn't have much to work with, even if we do get into this final round. 5 HP. Spike can get down and planted. Boaster does have that rolling footer for the next round. That's worth bearing in mind. Vadigy, he's sneaking in.
No, not Mystic. Oh, he's found Magnum, and that's a bigger problem. Because now it is all down to Brave again. Another clutch needed for this young man. And Suketsu goes into it, but finally, 1 clutch is too much more for Brave. He will go down, and FPX will best FNATIC here in the VCT. They take them down 2.